Welcome back, everyone, to another sensational podcast with MYB. It's a new week. It's raining outside, but guess what? Pre-market open, stock market about to open in a couple hours. Who really care what you're doing with your life? Cause why? I'm gonna get better. Someone else there is gonna get better. So why you not get better, right? In today's session, guys, we're gonna talk about: are you guys growing every week? Or are you guys just trading in and out trade, but not really growing, but making trades, but not really going, right? The ego that blows your account. Are you guys trading with your plan, or are you guys just trading off egos, FOMO, and whatever out there that is not falling to your plan, right? Why confident is not arrogant? Why you should take the trade with confidence and not arrogance? Because whatever happens is you versus you in the stock market. No one is coming to save you. You don't have to be perfect to be profitable, guys. Listen to what I just said. You don't have to be perfect to be profitable, right? Take this episode, apply it, use it wisely, and I promise you, you will still lose, and I promise you, you will still win. However, you view it is up to you, because whether you like it or not, I'm going to win with or without you, right? So, where do you need to grow? Where do my ego come into the way of my trading? Am I building true confidence? Am I chasing perfection when I should be chasing consistency? These are questions you need to ask yourself every day. The journey is not about flawless execution, it's about building the vision of who you want to be. Show up every day, no matter what happens, no matter if you have no capital in your broker, no capital whatsoever. It doesn't matter. It still matter of you showing up every day to draw your plan on the chart. Remember 10 podcasts ago, I told you guys, all you guys need is the Bitcoin slash USD, and you will draw up your trading plan. That's pretty much all you need, right? So that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about. Mindset, chase your bag, and I'm going to always say it. You guys know this shit by now. You're alive and blessed. Don't say I'm good. No, avoid saying I'm good. You're not good, people. You're beautiful. You're alive. You're courageous, right? So growth is measured weekly, not yearly. It starts today. The journey to 100 miles, a journey to 100 step, shit, a journey to go into your 9 to 5. You got to start with one step, right? Confidence is built through reputation, not arrogance. And you don't need the perfect setup, the perfect win rate, the perfect strategy. Nothing is perfect. Only Jesus Christ Himself is perfect, right? So if you guys think about it, right? Too many people think successful mean zero mistake, zero losses, zero setbacks. That's not true. The setbacks is what make the story magnificent. Because no one wanna care. No one wanna hear your story, right? They want to hear the struggle you go through to make the story. The best trader in the world lose trades every single week, right? Every single week, like I said. The difference is they don't give up, they don't quit. They rest, they reset, and they back it again Monday. Because I guarantee you, as a trader, you're going to always find capital to at least make one trade. That's all you really need: one trade to stay in the game and to make one trade, one trade, and one trade, right? Perfection is the enemy of progress. If you're waiting until you never make a mistake, guess what would happen? You'll be waiting forever. Because why? Every day you wake up, you're guaranteed to make a mistake. Profitable doesn't come from being flawless, right? It comes from being consistency, right? Following your risk rule, sticking to your progress, right? Learning from your mistake, implementing your mistake into the next trade. Look at it this way, right? If you guys win just 50% to 60% of your time with solid risk management, you can grow. You don't need to be making 90%, 95% per trade, hitting the big pump. No, small consistency profit is better than no profit, right? You don't need to be right every time. You just need to be disciplined and follow the market, because your risk management is the key. Because the reason why I said arrogance and confidence, because if you think about it, don't be hesitate to take the trade. Because the worst case scenario, you take the trade and the trade stop you out. Yes, it will stop you out, but your stop loss is going to be the previous candlestick low or the previous candlestick high. So your stop loss is perfect regardless, and you're guaranteed to lose like under $10 regardless. So vice versa, right? Stop aiming for perfection. Aim for progress, aim for consistency, like I just said 20 seconds ago. Aim for execution, right? Like I said, right? You don't have to be perfect to be profitable. You can make an emotional trade and become profitable. Matter of fact, you can be an emotional trader. That can be your strategy. Emotional trader. Your trader could be getting signal from me. Your strategy could be getting signal from someone else. It doesn't matter because all it comes down to is buying and selling. But the only thing about that, I'd rather you guys learn it. Because if you guys learn it, you can teach it. And as long as you can teach it, you can master it. And as long as you can master it, you do not do something you're good at for free. You see what I'm saying, people? So let's kill one of the biggest lies that traders struck, right? You do not have to be perfect to be profitable. Too many people think successful means, like I said, zero mistakes, zero loss, zero setbacks. Like, that's not true, people. The best trader in the world take these losses every day, every day. If you're struggling with this, here's the test, right? Here's the test for you guys. What I always told many people: when someone correct you, do not get defensive. Look at it as a feedback, or do you get curious, like, okay, he's onto something, right? The way you react to how someone tell you define who you really are as a productive listener and a productive observer. Always be a sponge. If you know something, be quiet. So now you know something and you're listening to what someone else is saying. You don't have to tell them what you know, but ask questions to build your enhancement of knowing. When someone correct you, like I said, you don't get defensive, or you don't get, or do you get curious? The reaction will tell you whether you're moving forward or moving backward. You're moving with confidence or you're moving with arrogance. You're moving with pride or you're moving with ego. True confidence doesn't need to be bragged about. You just shut up, you mind your business, you take a trade, you don't post it, because guess what? You gotta do it to get the next trade. It doesn't need to prove. You just simply show up and what? You get it done because at the end of the day, you're all you got, right? Why confidence is not arrogance, right? I always say that. Why confidence is not arrogance? Confidence and arrogance may look similar from outside, but they are very uniquely different. But what is different, how you interpret it, make it different, right? Confidence is rooted in preparation. Arrogance is rooted in denial. Simple as that. Confidence said, I done the work, I trust my progress, I can execute, I will buy and sell. Worst case scenario, price hit my TP. Best case scenario, price hit my stop loss. Because why? I'm in this for the lesson, not for the capital. The capital will come. Eventually, as you guys do something that you love, the cash flow will come, right? But arrogance, on the other hand, said, I don't need to be prepared. I could wing it. I just take someone a signal. I'll figure it out. I'll just buy and sell. I'll just hedge it. I'll just buy a hedge. Put on a call next thing you know the market consolidate all day. So it's really up to you how you define and you play the market, right? Confidence show you humble, willing to learn, willing to adjust, willing to tweak your strategy, willing to move forward, willing to backtest, willing to review your trade. Arrogance said, oh shit, I don't need this shit. Arrogance is like talent, right? Everyone have talent, man. Everyone have talent. But are you willing to put in the work though? I'm saying, are you gonna show up? Unwilling to listen, unwilling to change, right? And this distinction matter because why? In trading, it's a business. Yes, traders don't like to hear the word 9 to 5 because trading is above 9 to 5. It's worse than a 9 to 5. It's like 9/24 is 8. The shit don't stop. The learning do not stop. At least a 9 to 5, you can come back home, you can sleep, you get a day off from your job, you get a guaranteed paycheck. With trading, there's no such thing as a guaranteed paycheck. The only thing guaranteed is how much you planning to lose slash learn per that month, right? And this distinction matter. Why it matter? Because like I said, trading is a business and a life. Without you putting the proper mindset towards what you're doing, people, no one is gonna come there and grow you for you. Because one, it's your account. 2 is your account. 3, your account is a reflection of your life. So look at your life and look at your account. Because your account, don't look at your account as your account. Your account is your balance sheet. Your account is your consciousness. Your account is your oxygen. Your account is completely a reflection of you. Even if you guys suck at trading, how is your investment portfolio looking? How is the investment? Like I said, you don't even have to be a trader. That's fine. At least invest in yourself by buying the shares. At least buying a long put, long call. At least invest in yourself, people, right? So the next time you basically feel the urge to prove something, pause, right? Remind yourself, been here, done that. That's all you need to say. The next time you feel like jumping into an emotional trade, just say to yourself, been there, done that. It didn't work out, so what? Been there, done that. Here's the catch: the market doesn't care about your ego, it doesn't care about your plan, it doesn't care about you being disciplined, it doesn't care about you listening to this podcast, it doesn't care about me making this podcast. How many wins you have last week, how many bad days you have. The market just don't care. The market is exactly MYB, mind your business. The market reward nothing. The market don't reward you. You reward yourself. Ego tricks you into thinking rules are optional. Ego convinces you to size up when in reality you're not even ready to size up. Because why? You don't have a plan, you don't have a strategy, you're trading off emotional. So you're gonna blow your entire account from an emotional trade, right? But here's the catch: the market don't care still. I know better than my system. I trust my system. Ego is the voice that said what? Let's pretend I'm an ego in my head. At the moment about the 8:30, the market ring up. Bam! I don't need to journal my trades, win or loss. I don't need to journal my trades. That's my ego talking now, right? I don't need to follow risk management. I know better than to use. I know better than the system I built. Ego tricks you into thinking rules are optional. Ego convince you to go up in size. Ego convince you guys to even blow the account. Cause why? Ego do not care. One thing about yourself, your ego is not going to lose. He will lose the capital, but money is an illusion. I'm saying money is an illusion, so your ego don't reflect money. Your ego is your ego of you. Cause 10 years from now, paper money might not even be the new currency. We have Bitcoin, we have coin. So ego wouldn't even reflect paper money. It would reflect something more valuable than that, right? Most traders confuse activity, progress. They said, I've been grinding all week, man. I've been grinding all year. I've been grinding all month. But guess what, man? I ain't seen no results, man. Should I quit? What should I do? Don't ask me what should you do. The answer is within yourself, right? They said, I've been grinding all week. Yeah, you've been grinding all week. Congratulations. You've been grinding all week. Some have been grinding 5 years and haven't seen no progress, right? They're making the same mistake they made last month. Busy doesn't equal better. Growth comes from reflection and adjustment. So I have a challenge for you guys. That remind me. The challenge I'm gonna tell you guys, right? At the end of every trading week, ask yourself, what is one thing I can improve on? And what is one thing I can do different? And what is one thing I learned from this trade or from this week? That's how you grow, people. Week by week, trade by trade. Growth is measured by how many hours you sit in front of the chart. It's not about how many books you read or how many YouTube videos you watch. Growth is measured in what? Transformation. But at least the one thing about this, guys, you guys will have to stare at the chart, though. You guys will have to stare at the chart for a quite amount of time until you get it. I can't tell you how long you should stare at the chart. It's really whenever you get it, you get it. And as long as you get it, you get it. Did you learn something new about yourself this week? Did you correct mistakes that keep showing up? Did you make your progress sharper, cleaner? What did you guys really conquer and plan to do? Because if you guys think about it, right, today is Monday. Why would you do the same shit? Now, if you was profitable last week, do the same shit this week. Do the same shit. Especially if you journal every trade, right? Let me ask you straight up. Are you growing every week? Or are you just going through the motion? Like, are you guys just waking up to buying and selling? Or are you guys waking up every day with a passion, with a purpose? Remove trading. What are you guys doing outside of trading? Are you guys building your brand? Are you guys building that website? Are you guys building that drop shipping? Are you guys getting that business to go cut some trees? Are you guys laying concrete? What are you guys doing outside of trading, even if it's with trading? Because trading bring the capital. So I advise you guys to focus a lot of your time at first. Put all your eggs in one basket, which is trading, because trading gives you the capital to branch out. Growth is a measure by hours. Like I said, whatever you do it to the utmost best, right? If you're being stuck, because we all been there before. If you're being stuck, if you're being questioning yourself, if you're being chasing perfection, this is the one for you. And finally, why you don't have to be perfect to be profitable. Why confidence is not arrogant. And why most traders refuse to do. Are you really growing every week, people? Like I said, or are you guys just taking trade? Right? I talked to you about many shit today, but at the end of the day, who really cares what I have to talk about? Because it's a cycle of the human brainwash. Growth, ego, confidence, and profitability. It's a trader real battlefield, right? We need to add hope and we need to add fear. Because if you guys look at it now, you're out here just running around the chart, scanning the charts every day you wake up. The place where we break down the mindset, the discipline, and the habits behind consistency growth, not just trading, but in life. Everything is not about trading, people. Remember that now. You have a life outside of trading. Go live your life. And it hit different because with trading, you guys have shit ton of time than the normal people. But busy doesn't mean better, guys. Being busy doesn't mean you're productive. Working hard doesn't mean you're productive. You can work with your hand, I work with my mind. Who you think will win in the long run? Someone who work with their hands or someone who work with their mind? So stop aiming for perfection, people. Jump into the trade. No fear, no reservation, as long as your setup happen, pull back, or the six lines. That's all that matters. Take the trade. Because regardless the trade don't go against you, it hits your stop loss, which is fine because your risk management towards the stop line, your stop loss is courageous and is it wouldn't affect you. Because why? End of the day, mind your business.